A long time ago, in a small town in Italy, a boy was born. His name was Leonardo da Vinci. From the time he was very young, he loved to learn. He asked many questions. He wanted to know how the world worked. He watched the birds in the sky and asked, how do they fly? He looked at people's hands and thought, how do they move? He studied plants, animals, stars, and even bones. He didn't go to a big school, but he learned from life. He observed everything and filled many notebooks with his ideas and drawings. Leonardo was not just an artist. He was also a scientist, an inventor, a builder, a map maker, and a thinker. He had many interests, and he tried to understand all things. He wanted to connect art and science, beauty and knowledge. People later called him a genius, but more than that, he was curious. He wanted to explore everything and never stopped learning. In the year 1503, Leonardo began to paint a new picture. It was a portrait of a woman sitting quietly. He did not say much about who she was, but this painting would later be called the Mona Lisa. At first, it was just a small painting, but Leonardo had big dreams for it. He didn't want it to be just a picture of a woman. He wanted the painting to feel alive. He wanted people to look at her and feel something deep and real. Leonardo worked on the Mona Lisa for many years. He didn't finish it quickly. He painted slowly with great care and love. In fact, he worked on it for about 14 years. Most people today cannot imagine spending that long on one piece of art. But Leonardo was different. He wanted it to be perfect. He paid attention to every small detail. Her hands, her eyes, her hair, the light on her skin. One part of the painting was very special to him. Her smile. Leonardo spent about 12 years just working on her smile. Yes, 12 years for one small smile. Why? Because he wanted it to be just right. He wanted the smile to be soft, gentle, and mysterious. A smile that changes when you look at it. A smile that says more than words. Leonardo was not trying to become rich or famous with this painting. He didn't create the Mona Lisa to sell it. He painted it because he loved creating beautiful things. He believed that true art takes time, love, and patience. He believed that every detail mattered. Even something as small as a shadow on the cheek or a line near the eye had meaning. Today, many people ask, how could one man do so many things? The answer is, he never stopped asking questions. He never stopped learning. He never gave up on his ideas. Leonardo teaches us that we can also be curious. We can try new things. We can mix art with science, dreams with hard work. Think for a moment. What is something you love to do? What would you spend years working on, even if no one noticed at first? Maybe it's writing, drawing, cooking, singing, or helping others. Leonardo's story reminds us that if we care deeply about something, we should follow that passion. If Leonardo lived today and had an Instagram account, maybe he would post something funny like, still working on her smile, day 3120, hashtag Mona Lisa, hashtag patience is art. But in truth, he was serious about his work. He wanted to leave something beautiful for the world, and he did. The Mona Lisa is not just a painting. It is a gift from one man's heart to the whole world. It shows us the power of curiosity, love, and dedication. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember Leonardo. Remember how one small painting, created with care and time, became one of the most famous works of art in the world. Your dream matters. Your work matters. And maybe, just maybe, it will inspire someone else, even 500 years from now. When you look at the Mona Lisa, you see a woman sitting quietly. She is not laughing, she is not crying. She is just sitting, looking at you. But somehow, her face feels special. It feels different. You may not know why, but something about her makes you stop and look again. The most famous part of the painting is her smile. Her smile is small and soft. It is not big or loud, it is quiet. But it is also full of mystery. Some people say she looks happy. Others say she looks sad. Some people believe she is hiding a secret. Her smile seems to change, depending on how you feel. When you are happy, her smile looks warm. When you feel tired or lonely, her smile looks gentle and calm. It is like she understands you. Her smile connects with your heart. This is one reason why the Mona Lisa is so famous. Her smile is not simple. It speaks without sound. It makes you feel something without using words. That is why people call it the most mysterious smile in the world. Now let's look at her eyes. They are also very special. When you move around the room, it feels like her eyes are following you. Wherever you stand, she is still looking at you. This may sound strange, but it's true. Many people feel it when they see the painting in real life. Leonardo da Vinci used a special painting method to make this happen. It is called sfumato, which is an Italian word that means soft or smoky. Leonardo did not draw hard lines. Instead, he blended colors slowly and gently. The edges of her face, her eyes, and her lips are soft, not sharp. This makes her look more real. It also gives the feeling that her face is moving or changing when you look at it from different places. There is also something interesting behind her, the background. If you look closely, you will see rivers, hills, and roads. There is a bridge and water, but it is not a real place. It looks like a dream. Some say it is a mix of different places. Others believe it is a made-up land from Leonardo's imagination. What makes it even more interesting is that the left side of the background is lower than the right side. This is unusual. Most paintings try to be even on both sides. But Leonardo did something different. Some people believe this shows the two sides of life, one calm, one wild. Or maybe it shows two different emotions, happiness and sadness. No one knows for sure, but it makes the painting feel deep and full of meaning. Now, let's try a simple activity to help you connect with the Mona Lisa. Look at her face and ask yourself two questions. First, what is she feeling? Then, what am I feeling? Write your answers in simple English. For example, you can say, she looks peaceful, I feel nervous. Or, she looks curious, I feel happy. This activity is called the mirror game. It helps you practice your English and also think about your emotions. Art can teach us not just words, but feelings too. Many people believe that the Mona Lisa is more than just a woman in a painting. She is a symbol. She represents quiet strength. She shows us that we do not need to be loud to be powerful. We do not need to speak to be understood. She is calm, still, and gentle, but her presence is strong. She has no jewelry, no crown, and no rich clothes. Yet, people from all over the world travel just to see her face. There is something timeless about her. She is not young or old. She is not rich or poor. She could be anyone, and that is why she touches everyone. She speaks to people from different places, cultures, and times. Leonardo gave her life with his brush. But we give her meaning with our hearts. When you look at her, you do not just see art. You see something more. You see mystery. You see emotion. You see a kind of magic that does not fade. That is the silent magic of Mona Lisa. She speaks without words. She smiles without reason. And somehow, she stays in your mind long after you stop looking. Leonardo da Vinci was born in Italy. He lived and worked there for most of his life. But near the end of his life, something important happened. A king from France invited Leonardo to come live in his country. The king's name was Francis I. He loved Leonardo's work and wanted him to stay close. So Leonardo moved to France and brought some of his paintings with him, including the Mona Lisa. Leonardo lived in a quiet house near the Loire River. It was a peaceful place. He spent his final years there, painting and thinking. In 1519, Leonardo passed away. After his death, the Mona Lisa stayed in France. The royal family kept the painting, and later it became part of a museum in Paris called the Louvre. For many years, the Mona Lisa hung quietly on the wall. People visited the museum and looked at the painting. It was admired, but it was not the most famous painting in the world. That all changed one day in 1911. On that day, something shocking happened. The Mona Lisa was stolen. A man named Vincenzo Peruggia took the painting. He was from Italy, and he believed that the Mona Lisa should return to his country. He thought that France had stolen it a long time ago. Peruggia worked in the Louvre, so he knew how to get in and out. One day, when the museum was closed, he hid inside. He waited until no one was around, then he took the painting off the wall. He hid it under his coat and walked out. No alarms went off. No one stopped him. The painting was gone. When people learned that the Mona Lisa was missing, they were shocked. Newspapers all over the world shared the story. The police searched everywhere, but they could not find the painting. For 2 years, no one knew where it was. Some people even thought that the famous artist Pablo Picasso might have taken it. During those 2 years, something strange happened. The Mona Lisa became more famous than ever before. People came to the Louvre just to look at the empty space on the wall where the painting used to hang. They wanted to see the place where history had been changed. That empty space became a symbol of mystery and loss. Finally, in 1913, Peruggia was caught. He had taken the painting to Italy and tried to sell it to an art dealer. The dealer quickly understood that it was the real Mona Lisa and called the police. The painting was returned safely to the Louvre. Peruggia was arrested, but many Italians saw him as a hero who tried to bring the Mona Lisa home. After that, the painting became a true icon. People from all over the world wanted to see it. Over time, the museum added strong protection around it. Today, the Mona Lisa sits behind bulletproof glass. The temperature and humidity are carefully controlled to protect the painting. Millions of people visit her every year. Some only look for a few seconds, some stay longer. But most leave with the same feeling, wonder. The Mona Lisa is now more than just a painting. She is a legend. She has been through theft, war, and time. And yet, she still smiles. She still speaks to us. Her journey shows us something important, that beauty, mystery, and art can survive anything. Even after 500 years, she continues to inspire people from every country. Now think about this. What is your own Mona Lisa? What will you create, protect, or give to the world that may live beyond you? Your story matters. Your dreams matter. And maybe, one day, your work will touch someone's heart too. Now that you have heard the full story of the Mona Lisa, let's take a moment to think about what we have learned. We started with a man named Leonardo da Vinci, a curious boy who grew into a genius. He didn't have modern tools or big schools, but he had questions, he had passion. He wanted to understand the world and express what he felt through art and science. When he started painting the Mona Lisa, he didn't know it would become the most famous painting in the world. He just wanted to create something special, something meaningful. Then we looked closely at the Mona Lisa herself, her soft smile, her quiet eyes, and the dreamlike world behind her. She does not speak, but somehow we hear her. She does not move, but we feel her presence. Her smile can make us think, feel, and even heal, and that is the true power of art. Later, we followed her journey, stolen from a museum, missing for 2 years, and then returned. This moment changed her forever. The world began to love her not only as a painting, but as a story of beauty, mystery, and survival. Today, she sits behind glass, watched by millions, and still, she smiles. So what is the lesson? It's this. Great things take time. Great things take love. Leonardo didn't rush. He gave years of his life to create something timeless. We can learn from him. Whatever you do, painting, writing, building, teaching, do it with care. Don't rush. Don't give up. Your work matters. Even if the world doesn't see it today, it might inspire someone tomorrow. And now, congratulations! You just listened to an entire story in English. You are not only learning words. You are learning meaning, emotion, and culture. You are becoming stronger and more confident in English. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us create more great stories to help you learn English with joy and meaning. And if you feel kind, please consider donating. We are just a small team doing this for free to support learners like you. Every bit of help means a lot and helps us continue this journey together. Thank you for listening. Keep learning. Keep dreaming. See you next time.